These animal moms are on a mother level,
That does not look good at all.
but sometimes they need a little help.
I know, baby girl.
The team at Dr. K's is ready for anything.
I'm definitely feeling structures that sure feel like eggs here.
From reptiles
Oh my goodness.
to baby bunnies,
Baby time! There's babies!
and even a kangaroo. All kinds of pets get the help they need at Dr. K's Exotic Animal ER.
Can I take your babies? Come on, give me one moment, okay?
Pumpkin, a first-time mother rabbit and her newborn, need immediate attention.
We came today with Pumpkin, who had 6 bunnies on Friday. We've lost a couple. We're down to 1, so we ran the last bunny, which we're calling bunny number 1, to get help.
That does not look good at all.
What's the story with this baby?
The mom is doing pretty well, they said,
Okay.
but they're saying that the mom is not producing anything.
Okay.
They don't think she just doesn't care at all.
Just hoping that bunny number 1 makes it.
So they're not seeing mom nurse at all.
They don't think mom's nursing at all.
Okay. It's okay, baby. It's okay.
Let me see the child.
Yeah, it's the baby. It's the only one that's left.
Oh.
Yeah. You have an adult that doesn't go for a day or 2 or 3 without eating. It's concerning, but that's different. When you have a baby doing that, that can be the difference between life and death.
Stressed about this guy. You are ice cold, yeah. I'm worried about you, bud.
I'm really concerned about this baby bunny. He looks weak. He's not been eating. He's very underweight. He's not actually very responsive, so I'm really concerned right now.
That feels good, doesn't it, you little pumpkin? You definitely need some fluids.
Yeah.
I would do like the sub-Q fluid, heat support, and
Get some liquid milk feedings.
yeah. But it's doable. Like
I know
I'd
some-
say odds are 50-50
Yeah, for
maybe.
sure, for sure. He is extremely underweight. He hasn't been eating, so we need to get him some formula, and we need to get him on heat. Newborns are so fragile, and they require a lot of care and immediate care. You can tell that it's very dehydrated and pretty weak. So, you know, when they're this young, prognosis can't be this great when they're that tiny. So we just got to see. We got to see what we can do. They are very, very, very fragile. Very fragile, for sure. I know, sweet baby.
Can I go ahead and give her?
Yes, for sure, for sure, for sure.
My little tiny friend. Oh my goodness.
I know, baby. So this is some fluids for hydration as well as some vitamins. So while it's super important for him, it does sting a little bit, and he's not gonna love that. I know, baby. I know, I know. I know, sweetheart. I know, sweetheart.
It's finally calmed down a little bit.
I know, baby.
I know, I'm sorry.
I mean, the reality is this little kid's really critical, but I will go speak to them and see what we can do. Okay, sweetheart. Hello. Hey, guys. I'm Dr. Swan. Nice to meet you. I was taking a look at the little bunny back there. So a couple things. We are not sure about nursing. Is that correct? That's what I'm being told?
It didn't look like she was taken, and then we lost a couple. I'm not sure if she's rejecting it,
Right.
or
Yeah, yeah,
if it's not producing.
Exactly. We'll take a look and see. It is her first litter, right? Yeah. So sometimes they just they're not experienced enough to raise them right. We'll take a look at Pumpkin. She's eating okay?
Yeah, she's fine.
Fantastic. So with the baby, it definitely is very dehydrated for sure. So we gave some fluids right now, and we're warming it because it's really, really cold. So I'm sure y'all know that when they're this little, they're really fragile. So ideally, keep it here through the day. I have to be really honest. I don't know that it would survive the day, but we can try. And if it does survive the day with the fluids and potentially some feedings, go home and do some feedings at home. I mean, that's going to be the best you really can do.
So this is like 50-50.
At best.
Okay.
It is at 50-50. We're going to do our best. We're going to do our best.
Oh my God, it's little foot.
What do we have?
Mom had the babies on Friday. There were 6. This is the only one left. She has no milk. Almost looked like it had the hiccups for a second. Does it have the hiccups?
No, it's probably hypoglycemic and maybe seizuring. Can we give a drop of dextrose? Because I don't like the twitching.
I actually just gave this little baby a tiny drop of dextrose, which is just like a sugar, because he was doing a little twitchy thing. I thought he had the hiccups, but Dr. Pardini said that it may be the start of actually a seizure from not being able to eat like he should. So I gave him a little bit of sugar to regulate his sugar.
Hey, Dr. Swan.
Yes.
Your little baby was twitching quite a bit. I was afraid he may even be having like small seizures. So I gave him a drop of dextrose.
Fantastic. I think it sounds
Just so you know.
great. Yes.
Okay.
These babies are exquisitely sensitive to hypoglycemia, and that's when the blood sugar gets too low, and that can actually cause them to pass away. How's that baby?
He's better now. He's
Yeah,
out to be
I did give him a drop of dextrose.
That's great. We did see him start tremoring. We gave him a little bit of dextrose in the mouth, and that's just basically sugar to kind of stabilize him, and that seemed to work really well. All right, and if we can just look at her.
Yeah, let's look at her.
Yeah.
Hi, buddy. That's your baby.
We're not sure if mom is actually making milk, so we just got to see. No.
She's dry.
So nothing there.
Nah.
Okay.
It's completely dry.
Okay. Why is she not producing milk? That's hard to say. I think she's in good body condition. She's being well cared for. So this is not a matter of her not getting the right nutrition. Just for whatever reason, her body does not produce milk. And it's not common, but it does happen. Okay, she is dry. She's not making any milk. Yeah, she's just not doing it. So she can go home, and we're gonna work on the baby. So ideally, keep it here through the day. I would like to keep him here as long as we can to try to keep him doing well. I wish I had better news to say. It'll be amazing if we do this and this. It's just not really the reality of it. I'm sure you guys know that too.
Yeah. We're glad we're here. These guys really take care of you. They really care. Hopefully we'll be able to take Bunny 1 home tonight.
Hi, sweetie. Baby's staying here for hospitalization.
Okay.
So let's see if we can get it to take some formula. This baby bunny is so underweight that we actually are gonna feed him every 4 hours.
Well, you eat your liquid salad, okay?
That's gonna be a little more frequent than we usually would, but we wanna get some weight on him and some nutrition.
He really is trying. He's doing really good. He's latched onto the little syringe. He's trying to push his little hands around. He really is doing really well.
Super hopeful. You know, it's guarded. It's always got to be guarded until we kind of get out of the woods. He's not there yet. Let's just see what he's going to do. Either he's going to increase or decline.
I feel like he has the fight. He wants to live.
You are very hungry.
I'm gonna go ahead and transfer him back into the incubator.
So cute.
So precious. So cute.
With bunny number 1 getting warm, the team turns their attention to x-raying a turtle that's having trouble laying her eggs.
Today I'm treating BJ the turtle. She's brought in today because she's been lethargic. I think she might be egg bound, so we're gonna take some radiographs and find out if that's what's really going on. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Well, we got 12 eggs. Got dozens of eggs. Gotta get them out. Turtles can become egg bound if they don't have a proper environment or the right substrate to dig a hole and lay their eggs in. This is very common in captivity. We're going to treat her with some oxytocin, which is similar to Pitocin, which is what they give women to go into labor. This is the turtle anti-biting. Do not chew the doctor. All right.
Ooh, there you go, it's all done.
I really want BJ to be as comfortable as possible and give her something to dig and lay the eggs in. It's more of a natural substrate that would incite them to lay the egg. So I've sent Tom out to get some sand for BJ to lay the eggs in.
She's just going to do it in a cage somewhere, so we're going to replicate her nesting habitat as close as possible.
Dr. Keller thought she'd be more comfortable in a bigger space in order to move around to lay her eggs, so we gave her a box full of some sandy dirt. Hopefully by the end of the day, she'll have laid her eggs. Usually it takes a little while, a couple hours or so. So we'll help check on her periodically and see how she's doing.
I'm trying to cover up this turtle to give her more of a sense of security so she will be induced to lay her eggs.
You coaching her breathing right, Tom?
What's that?
Are you coaching her breathing properly?
I know nothing about that. I don't even watch that crap on television.
Tom will monitor BJ throughout the day.
Goodness gracious.
Bigger,
How are
right?
ya?
How we doing?
Good, she's huge. Hi, baby.
Let's go see the kangaroo!
You guys want to go right into the first exam room?
So Kaylin is my favorite kangaroo patient because she is the sweetest, most amazing little girl, and she might be expecting. We're really, really excited to do a pregnancy check on her today. Hopefully we're gonna be able to see a little Joey.
Kangaroo Kaylin is in room 1 for her ultrasound. So how do you want me and Diane to set up the ultrasound machine? Do you want us to move the counter?
Yeah, that's what I'm picturing, is like her sitting like this, and then I'm being able to, woo!
Hello.
Everyone's here, okay, good. I was like, someone's gonna be able to hold her, surely.
Yeah.
Hi, family.
How's it going?
We got Kaylin about a year ago. We brought her in for a wellness check, and she got a clean bill of health. And for the past year, she's been doing amazing. We've got a couple other kangaroos, and we always see them playing together in the pasture. So we wanted to make sure that that playing could have possibly led to something a little bit different. I've got in the back of my head about a 50-50 chance of her being pregnant, but being so young, I kind of feel like she might not be as well.
Oh, sweet girl, we love you here.
Can I have one?
So remember how I told you guys when I was a little girl I had a stuffed kangaroo, not a stuffed bunny?
Yeah.
Well, last week my aunt sent me these old pictures.
You did have a kangaroo! How cute!
That's when I got it! I still have it at my house.
That's awesome.
That is awesome. She is definitely by far one of the coolest animals I've ever been around. Awesome personality, very friendly, playful, lovable. These two are best friends, same as her. When we go out to dinner, breakfast, or lunch, she comes with us. We really feel like she's part of the family.
Hi, baby girl. How are you today? Having a red kangaroo as a pet requires a tremendous amount of space, multiple kangaroos, and really, really specialized care. So for most people, a kangaroo is not going to be a good pet. So what I'm thinking is if like her back on your chest and then just her feet out, she would just let me through her pouch and check. This is going to be a little cold, but it's not going to hurt.
Just my girl. Just my girl.
Can I have the lights off? Yeah, that's perfect. So I'm in the pouch, and I'm just ultrasounding to see if I can find the uterus.
Good girl, Kaylin.
She's doing really good.
Yeah,
I mean,
she
she's
is.
not kicking me, she's just moving. Like, what's that?
Spoke
You're
too
right.
soon.
Wow, that was crazy. I mean, it didn't hurt, but like, you get a really good idea of that kind of power.
It doesn't hurt when she kicks, but you feel it like
She just shoved me out of the way.
it's more of a push.
Let's give her a break. As we were getting a good image, she was like, oh, heck no, and needed a break.
That's the hardest I've ever seen her kick before.
I really, really love kangaroos, but I've always had a really healthy respect for their hind limb power, and Kaylin demonstrated that very well. She kind of had enough and pushed up against me and just kind of pushed me away. That was powerful, so we got to be careful with her.
Kaylin and Dr. T will take a much-needed break.
Hey, buddy.
It's still touch and go for the critical newborn, named Bunny number 1.
Come here, sweetheart.
Every successful feeding improves the odds of the tiny rabbit making it through the day.
He's so cute.
I know, he's so tiny. What a sweetheart.
Okay,
All
come
right.
here.
Young prince.
He loves me.
I know.
There you go. God, he wants it so bad.
Yeah, he is hungry. When we're feeding this baby, he's like trying to grab the syringe to hold on to eat, and that's how badly he wants to feed. So that's a great sign.
Nom, nom, nom.
Yeah. He is pretty darn precious.
I'm gonna just clean you and make you pee-pee for me.
I think he's a pretty good chance. He's got a really strong appetite. I do recognize what a long shot this is. Newborns are so fragile, you don't have a huge window of time. We're gonna pull for Miracle. Little bunny angel.
Good job, bud. I guess those are little poops, too. He's
Sure so.
making poops.
I mean, that's perfect.
Those are the cutest poops I've ever seen.
Right?
Even your poops are cute. All right.
All right,
This part you're
sweetheart.
not gonna
I
like.
know, I'm sorry, it's gonna sting. I know, baby. I know, I'm so sorry.
It made me do
But
it.
you
I'm
know,
so sorry.
he feels good enough to cry, and that's a good thing. It's okay. Oh, the baby.
A little better hydrated?
Yeah, we're getting there a little bit. We're gonna do some more fluids. Yeah. Definitely warmer.
Oh, so skinny. Oh, fighter.
Yeah, for sure. For sure a fighter. He's sucking down his fluid, so his
Good.
formula. So I think he's, yeah, sweetheart. Oh,
Awesome.
boy. Yeah, sweet pea. All right, baby boy. Let's climb back in your little incubator and keep you warm, okay? With these babies, it's so hard to say what their true prognosis is gonna be. However, he's getting stronger and stronger. He's eating like a champion. So I do actually feel pretty good about how he's looking today. I think he has a good fighting chance, honestly.
You're being a very good bird.
In the back of the clinic, everyone is still on turtle watch to see if BJ will lay all of her eggs.
Hey, Diane, can we get a radiograph of BJ? I just want to make sure all the eggs are completely out.
Yeah, sure. Okay, come here. Oh, no, it's a rock. Oh, there's another egg in here. Oh, we got another one. All right, good job. Let's go x-ray you and see how many more we have. Maybe you passed them all by now. Hopefully. Won't be too many more. I just found one more back there in you that you laid. All right, sweetie, you have to stay still for a minute, okay? Stay there.
BJ has laid 11 of her 12 eggs. Just one more to go for BJ to avoid surgery.
Well, that was easy, I guess. Where's my? I need one of those easy buttons.
That was easy.
Oh, that was so cute.
After giving Kaylin the kangaroo a rest, Dr. T is ready to continue with her ultrasound to find out if Kaylin is pregnant.
Okay. Can we do it again? It will not take long. I'm gonna stand over here. Dr. B, just so you know, I go in like one little like quadrant at a time and just kind of scan all the way up. That looks weird.
Yeah.
I'm kind of worried a little bit that I'm not gonna be able to find anything or even confirm or negate if she's pregnant or not.
What is that?
Yeah, what is that? Freeze it.
Oh my God.
Do you see it move?
Yeah.
We're using the ultrasound machine on Kaylin the kangaroo to determine if she's pregnant or not. And I think I can see something move. I think.
What if you just had our baby?
That would be crazy. I thought I saw something move.
Me too.
Dude, that's moving.
That's moving.
I think that's a baby, guys.
That's so crazy.
And it's in between all the black stuff.
Yes, and so that would make sense that that looks like a uterus.
Yes.
I think I see a baby. Yeah, dude, I think that was it.
That's insane.
Yay! Congratulations!
That's so crazy.
That's awesome.
I'm super excited for her. It's going to be really nice to have a little baby kangaroo around again.
To know that she's going to be able to be a mother, which is definitely something kangaroos love to do throughout their life. So for me, it was super exciting.
I think we should have a baby shower.
That would be awesome. Once it gets in the pouch.
Yeah.
The gestation period of a kangaroo is 33 days. So hopefully in that 33 days, little fetus will be born and then crawl up this distance when they're this big and go into the pouch and attach to the nipple and then develop from there. She just had a little hop and she expressed her gratitude for being done with the procedure, I think.
You should see like the thing here and the thing here.
Next thing we have to figure out is how to do a gender reveal.
That's right. So no diaper for the next, I would say, month, just to get her through the gestation that is in the uterus until it gets to the pouch. All right, Miss Thing, you ready to go home?
Come here, kiddo.
I have to keep Kaylin outside because we can't keep her in a diaper.
I think I'm gonna end up sleeping in her pasture for the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, we'll pitch a tent.
I'll talk to you guys soon. Keep me updated.
Awesome, thank you very much.
Bye.
It's great seeing you.
Bye, family. See you
Bye-bye.
later.
Hello, friend. Come hither. Anything cute. Oh, he's hungry.
Critical newborn Bunny 1 continues to improve with food, fluids, and rest, and a little mothering from the team.
So when they're this young, they're not able to go to the bathroom on their own. So I'm just stimulating them, which is gonna help them to react and do the things that they need to do, meaning poop and pee. Oh, I can feel his little bladder. It's adorable. It's the tiniest bladder I've ever expressed. I want some poops now, though, so come. Can I get a little bit of poop? Oh! Oh, I got teeny poops. I got some. I was able to get him to go both number 1 and number 2. I was able to have him poop and pee, so that's great. So I'm just gonna wipe him off now, and then he can go back in his cage. Oh, you were cute, man.
It's time for Tom to check in on how BJ the turtle is doing.
All right, BJ. Let's see if the oxytocin did a trick. Bingo. Oh, wow. Last one. Good. Happy Easter. Good news.
Bingo, super. Makes my day outstanding. Let me call it, thank you. I'm thrilled that BJ laid all her eggs on her own and we don't have to take her to surgery.
BJ will go home on an empty stomach today. Dr. T's next patient, Pretzel, is a 14-year-old ball python who may be pregnant.
Hi. Oh, hello. Beautiful snake. Wow, she's huge. So don't be mad at me. She's really, really fluffy.
Yeah, she's very fluffy.
Like, needs to not be so fluffy. Pretzel the ball python is what I consider a fluffy snake, meaning she's a little overweight, and that's probably because her owners like to feed her a lot, just because food equals love. To be honest, she's gorgeous, but she's the fattest snake I've seen in years, maybe. Like, I mean, she's very, very large. Or, I mean, she could just be really full of eggs, and that might be why she's so...
she's really that big always.
If she's pregnant, then, well, we can take an x-ray real quick and figure that out. I know, baby girl. Can I see your beautiful face? I like your little pointy nose. Yes, I do.
She's like, I liked you up until right now.
Right this moment.
You were my friend.
She's absolutely gorgeous.
She's a cuddly snake, if there is such a thing.
Oh.
She snuggles.
Oh, she does snuggle.
Well, my son did it right in the beginning, too, because he used to watch TV and just...
Hang out with her.
Just hang with her. They'd both be sleeping on the couch.
You are beautiful. On initial examination, I'm pretty sure Pretzel has eggs. However, an x-ray will definitely tell us if this fluffy mama is expecting. All right, we'll be back with some hopefully good news.
Right now, we're waiting for the results, and I'm getting very anxious because I would like to be able to get ready if we have some eggs.
Look, I feel like Britney Spears.
He's nice. Wow, gorgeous. She is huge.
She's actually here for a pregnancy check, so I was gonna take an x-ray.
All right, let me fire up the x-ray.
I love her.
If she weren't so fat, you could probably feel the egg.
I know.
Hard to tell with all the fat rolls. I'm tempted to think those are fat rolls, although I
don't know, Kristen.
Pretzel the ball python is in for a pregnancy check, but her extra weight is making it hard to tell what is what.
I'm pretty sure I'm seeing eggs on Pretzel's x-ray. However, an ultrasound is a way to definitely confirm if there's eggs or not. See, like that looks like, those look like follicles.
The ultrasound reveals that Pretzel may in fact have eggs.
That really looks like one right there. Based on her age and her being a little overweight, I'm a little concerned that even if she does develop eggs and lay them, they may never be viable. All right, let's go tell them. All right. Okie dokie. She has some follicles. They're not calcified yet. This is really late in the year for her to actually not have calcified eggs by now and to lay, but she might, but it would be unusual.
Okay.
And then the other thing about her weight is I would maybe go with a medium rat every month, just one medium rat.
Okay.
Okay.
But she looks great. I'll get her back to you, even though I would like hold her all day long. She's so nice.
Pretzel, we'll be expecting.
I'm gonna stink like you all day, but it is so worth it.
Oh my goodness, you're so cute. You're so cute. Do. Hi.
Hi, sweet pea. Hi, baby boy. Come on.
Bunny 1 came in as an emergency and was given a 50-50 chance of making it through the day.
I do know that his prognosis is not good, but we're hoping for a miracle.
After getting feedings, fluids, and critical care, the newborn bunny appears to have a strong will to survive.
He's looking really, really good, bright and alert. As you can see, he's kind of, oh, watch out, buddy. He's rolling around. He's rooting around and looking for food, and he's got some energy, so I feel really good about him. So I think he has a good chance. All right, Bubba. Let's go show you the mama. Bunny's owner's here to pick up, and I'm going to go in and kind of go over everything we've done today and show her some care instructions for home. Hello.
Hi.
How are you?
I have been better.
Yeah?
How are you? Yeah.
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah. Hi. How are you?
The baby's doing really well right now.
That's what I heard.
Yes, really, really, really. Got some energy and crawling around.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, sweetheart. He is precious.
I know. But if we can get this little guy to pull through,
That would be
I'll feel a lot better about the whole situation. The survival of this one last rabbit will mean a ton because we did lose all of the other bunnies.
You know, I want to be really honest in that it's still guarded prognosis because he's still a really, really fragile baby.
Right.
But he is getting more bright and more alert and more energy throughout the day. So that's
Okay.
actually really good news.
Okay.
In the perfect world, they would stay in the hospital until we kind of get them up to prime weight and all that. That's not really feasible all the time, though. And his owners actually are pretty intuitive of what they need to do. His owners are going to try to take him home tonight, and they're going to be doing some bottle feeding overnight. It's a lot. It's like having a newborn. He is a newborn.
Oh my God, he's so much better than he was, though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The bunny's owner is fantastic. You know, she really, really cares about him, and she wants to do everything right. So I think she's going to do a really good job at home with him. It really is like having a little newborn. Just keeping him really warm, keeping them well fed.
Okay.
And that's what we do. He is precious.
I know.
Really,
I know.
really,
It's heartbreaking.
I know.
We're up for the task. So hopefully when we bring it home tonight and in the next few days, it will continue to gain strength and survive. He is a fighter.
He absolutely is a fighter, for
Yeah.
sure. Precious baby.
Right.
Yeah. He looks bright and alert, and he's moving around great. So I'm really, really hopeful he's going to do great. But we got to be realistic in that it is still going to be a road to get him being healthy. He's looking better, and he is moving a lot. A lot better than he did this morning.
I know.
For sure. Today was amazing. We're able to help, which is what makes my heart really happy. And that's why we do what we do. I love being a vet. It's amazing. There's literally nothing else I could do with my life. Best job in the world, I say. All right, you guys, have a good evening.
Thank you.
All right, you're
It's
welcome.
nice to see
Absolutely, you too.
All right, thanks.
Bye. Bye, buddy.
It's time for Dr. K's next appointment. Rodney and April have brought in their veiled chameleon, who appears to be bloated.
I think chameleons are incredible. They're really fun to watch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the way they eat, the way they hunt, the way they change colors when they're upset.
Cece, you can go on the scale. 101. 101. You're a nice, plump lizard.
Cece is a veiled chameleon, and she's a little less than a year old, and she has had a several-month history of being bloated. Hey, sweetheart. Was with male a couple of months ago, right? I'm suspicious that she does have eggs because she was with a male, but keep in mind that even if she wasn't with a male, she could still ovulate and have pre-ovulatory stasis, meaning that the follicles just got extremely enlarged on her ovary, but did not progress to being ovulated and go down the oviduct to get shelled. Interesting cage to get a chameleon out of.
Yeah.
I just don't like to grab chameleons.
Right.
It's poor chameleon etiquette. I do refer to chameleon etiquette when I'm handling chameleons, and it's good chameleon etiquette to let them just walk onto your finger rather than grabbing them to pick them up. I'm sorry, but I gotta feel your belly. It's for your long bones, too. I know, you'd like to get away. Sorry, sweetheart. She very well could have eggs.
Oh, no.
I'm definitely feeling structures that sure feel like eggs here.
What do we do?
A lot of times it's a surgical disease. So what I'd like to do is get an x-ray on her.
Okay.
Every day brings a new challenge at the clinic, and the case of another rabbit mom in need is no exception.
There's a rabbit came down from Fort Pierce, Naples area. It had a litter a month ago, possibly got bred again. Blood all over the cage. Rabbit rescue in Naples.
My first thought, the babies are trying to abort. And too much blood loss can be a life-threatening situation. How much blood are we talking?
Truthfully, I don't know. She was at the foster's house. She said that it was the appropriate amount of blood that you usually see right before they give birth. So it wasn't like a small amount of blood. I work with a rabbit rescue, and we picked her up about a month ago with her mate, Arthur. And 3 days later, they had 3 babies. We're pretty sure she's probably pregnant again, but we don't know why we don't have babies if she's bleeding, so I'm concerned. She went through 2 puppy pads last night, And to see that much blood and no babies was concerning.
Sure. Not only has Gwen lost a lot of blood, but she just had a litter 1 month ago, making her body depleted. This is a serious situation. I got you, don't worry.
So that one's Arthur, that's the male.
This is the male.
Yeah.
Oh, the mom is the
female.
lumpy one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they are both super chill.
Okay.
They are very loving. They love each other. They groom each other all the time.
I got you, Mama.
Best case is that she just makes it through and that she's healthy after whatever's going on gets resolved.
She's cute. It's been a hard little life for you recently, hasn't it? So, wow, so the babies are at home.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, it is really common for rabbits to get pregnant this quickly after giving birth. In my opinion, though, it's not very safe because the mother's still nursing the other babies, and now she has a whole other litter to have to take care of. It's just way too much. Yeah, she's pregnant.
She's pregnant, okay.
I can already feel the babies.
Okay, that she's at 30 days today. Tomorrow's 31 days. Is it possible that she'll just have
them?
babies tomorrow, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
On exam of Gwen, I could automatically tell she was definitely pregnant. The concern is that if she's pregnant and she's bleeding, she may be having a miscarriage or something's wrong with the babies, and we don't want to lose Gwen. Yes, you do need to be spayed as soon as we're done nursing the mother girl. So I will steal her and him.
Okay.
I'll leave them together until the very last minute, and then she'll have a little shaved belly, and I'll ultrasound straight away.
Okay, perfect. Thank you.
All right, I'll see you very soon, okay?
Okay.
All right, mamas, let's do it. I can feel babies in Gwen's abdomen.
I'll let you know once I hear something.
She's breathing so fast, it makes it look like their hearts are beating. Hopefully the ultrasound will help determine if they're alive, in distress, or not moving. Do you see it? Can someone just verify? Okay. Gwen is a pregnant rabbit who came in for losing a lot of blood and possibly miscarrying. Right there. Do you see it? I'm performing an ultrasound to determine if the babies are alive, in distress, or not moving. Oh, look at it. Did you see it's moving? I do see movement, but I'm still really worried the fact that she lost so much blood. Until those babies arrive, we're gonna keep a close eye on Gwen and her babies. They're obviously moving and they're obviously alive. She's gonna have these things any day now. I still wanna know how many there are, so I just want a quick x-ray so I can count heads and that's it. On x-ray, I counted 6 skulls, and so Gwen is pregnant with 6 bunnies, and hopefully they're all very healthy. This mother was impregnated 30 days ago. She has 3 she's nursing at home.
She got bred the day she gave birth, right?
Yes.
I just knew that could happen.
Happened to my friend, that's a person. Her kids are like less than 11 months apart.
My brother and sister.
Yeah.
Also call them Irish twins.
Do you think it's a terrible idea to keep her here to have the babies, or should I send them back to Naples? The biggest fear is that she's gonna go into labor, and then she's not gonna be able to contract and push them out. It's called dystocia. And if that's the case, then we'll have to take her to surgery and do a C-section. I'm tempted to board them here.
I would too, I would.
I don't know where we could keep her, though, that would be quiet.
Kitchen, shower stall, boom, done.
Oh, there you go. Okay, cool. So it could be any day now. Any day. We could have baby bunnies. Okay, so we have live babies.
Okay.
And there seems to be 6 of them.
Holy crap.
I know.
6. Yep, that's a lot.
She definitely has signs of blood loss.
Okay.
I don't want her to lose any more blood. Given the distance and the circumstances, she should likely stay here. I'll be able to observe her if she's bleeding anymore. I'll be able to observe her demeanor, her attitude.
That sounds good. You just need to be a little more patient, and luckily they're in the best care they can be in while they're up here.
Hi. This is the mat she came on just so she smells like her. She has her alfalfa hay and her other hay, and she has a big salad here. Big thing I'm focused on is how she lost all that blood. I gave her some fluids to replenish her blood pressure and to make her feel a little bit better. The cool thing is I don't see any blood in this enclosure at all. No blood. Yes, mamas, it's okay. We're just gonna continue to really monitor her in case she has any more blood loss.
Izzy, calm down.
Oh my goodness, Pixie.
Hi, baby.
Hello, chameleon.
Diane is ready to take x-rays of Cece.
I feel like I can feel eggs.
She looks like she's very big.
I know. I know.
You're gonna go climbing right off the plate, though, aren't you? Prop something in front of you. Remember, you're gonna stay still, Chameleon. Oh no, you're actually staying pretty still. Seemed to work.
Even though these look like eggs on her ovary, they're just huge follicles. They've not been ovulated yet, passed into the oviduct where they would get a shell put on them. Even though it's a soft, leathery shell, it's a shell. And then they would pass down the oviduct and be laid by her. It's bad. From experience, when I have an animal that's still eating, still thrifty, decent weight, well hydrated, and she's been this way for months, she just needs surgery. I've got to tell the owners that Cece does need surgery. It's really the only way to solve this problem. She is so full of eggs.
She's in her box, so maybe magic is happening. Hi, mamas. You okay? So Gwen is a rescued rabbit who became pregnant for the second time in the last month. We're a little afraid Gwen may have complications with her pregnancy, so we're going to keep her in the shower stall for close monitoring. She looks really cute. And Gwen is already starting to pull her fur and arrange the blankets in a way so that she's making a nest for the babies. We got the birthing mood lighting, so hopefully the magic will happen very soon. Good night. Oh, she's so cute. Oh my gosh. Thank you for calling Broward Avian and Exotic. How can I help you?
We're worried about her today. Chameleons are very easily stressed animals, and she's a pretty high-risk surgical candidate as well because a third of her body weight is eggs.
Dr. K will be spaying Cece today because she's egg-bound and unable to lay the eggs.
So I am drawing up the pre-meds for our chameleon Cece for her spay. Oh, I know you're mad. I'm sorry. You can't really see the vibrating, but you can feel it in your hand. And she is very mad right now. She's hopefully going to get quite sleepy quite fast. We are going to go ahead and pop her here in this incubator. Stay nice and warm and get sleepy for us. All right. And now we wait.
It takes about 10 minutes for Cece's sedative to work.
Somebody is feeling sleepy. You can see the color change now. That is a lizard that feels a little sleepy now. Hey, pretty girl.
I don't think it's still in. That's gonna be the problem there. She has such a teeny, tiny glottis that you have to use such a tiny tube that it can get clogged with mucus because I cannot not have a secure airway. Right. To have a good, successful surgery is to have an animal well ventilated. And you don't want to cram it in too deep because you don't want to traumatize the trachea because then you can have postoperative swelling and she'd have difficulty breathing. I never had this much trouble. Because it's not like you can do a reptile on a ventilator mask. It is just at the tip of her glottis. So I'm gonna hold this while you get her deeper for a second. You know what, I literally wish I could have somebody just hold her tube in place.
Hey, Tara.
Yes.
Put a mask and cap on.
These are my confidence glasses. Hey you, how are ya?
Happy I made it in.
It just took us forever to secure a happy airway because her glottis is so tiny. Your breathing is going to get a lot easier pretty shortly. I'm expecting everything to come popping out of here. There we go. This is one of our ovaries. Looks like the eggs are not in the oviduct. That's what we call pre-ovulatory stasis, which just made my surgery harder. Because this is only one side, by the way. I'm gonna have you put my loops down. If you could scrub in, that would be a delight. Yeah. I've got some bleeding.
Dr. Thielen, hurry. I'm going to be scrubbing in on this surgery very quickly so I can help Dr. Kelleher, because Cece's surgery is not going as planned.
T, if you could hurry, that'd be great.
I'm right here.
This is not going well. You're gonna have to hold some pressure here for me. I've got some bleeding.
Holy cow.
Yeah. When you're going into a surgery like this, you are dealing with a very, very, very tiny animal. It doesn't have a lot of blood in it. You have to remember the anatomy. The ovaries are intimately snug right up against the vena cava, which is a very large vein that runs down the middle of the body. It's just right on the vena cava there. It's disastrous. I'm gonna have to debulk to just save her. It's just right on the vena cava. My goodness. I have no idea why she was doing as well as she's doing, because you can see how full she was. First half. Give her a breath. Could you retract up there a little bit for me, Doc? Yep. Thanks, that's much better. Thank you.
Give us the rest of your eggs, little girl.
Flat up on that so I can lift it out.
The more eggs you get out, the easier the breathing is, I have to say.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad somebody's job got easier. Well, that's much better. Less bleeding on that side. Can you believe all that was inside her? That's crazy. All right, and we're gonna close her very carefully. Cut for me. And we're good.
That's her puffing on her own, by the way.
Oh, you're such a good lizard.
Bam. 36 grams.
All of those eggs were over 1/3 of her body weight. So that would be like me having like a 30-pound baby.
Wakey, wakey, little girl.
After a successful surgery, Cece is placed in an incubator to start the recovery process. She'll remain here for several hours until she's fully awake, a process that varies with each patient.
There's a strong chameleon, I'm telling you.
After a few hours, Dr. K checks on Cece the chameleon.
This is as good as a chameleon looks post-operatively, quite honestly. It just doesn't get any better than that. She's so much lighter. You made my day, sweetheart.
Now she's got a bikini body.
Ah, yeah.
Good boy.
Baby time! There's babies!
How do you know?
I saw them. I was in the restroom.
Really?
Yes. Babies.
Oh, she went over there so fast to like cover them up. Oh my gosh! Let me just see. Hi, Mom. You look so good. You had no blood. That's so good. Can you come out? You gonna be mad at me? Good girl. Can I count? I'm gonna bring them right back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yay! We got 6 babies.
Gwen's been here less than 24 hours, and we already have baby bunnies. All 6 look very healthy and plump, and they're all moving around. And so I think she had a very successful birth, and I think everyone's gonna be just perfect.
That's so adorable.
When you have a brand new mother that just gave birth, if you stress them out too much, then she'll want to abort all her babies because she doesn't want anything to happen to them. So we're gonna exit now and leave her alone. But it's awesome. So I'm never so lucky to be able to see little baby bunnies here because the best thing for a lot of rabbits is to have them at home in the comfort of their house. And so I don't see them till they're much older. So this just made my day.